I came across Arbonne over 13 years ago and was introduced to the company by my sister. At the time, I was not looking for a business. I was in the nightclub industry and I loved what I did. I love music. I love making people happy by dancing to music. I was a DJ, and however, I did have children and I was thinking about how I could be more present with the children. And that's when my sister introduced R1 to me, and at the time didn't think it was for me. However, I was open to hearing a little bit more about it because I trusted my sister, and she kept talking about Simon Cowell using the products and using the primer, and I thought, oh wait a minute, if Simon Cowell's using them, they must be pretty good because he could use any products he wanted. So I went to a meeting and I heard the business information and I was just blown away by the business concept. It was actually not what I was expecting. And I realized that even though I had no previous experience in the industry and I didn't really know much about skincare and makeup and nutrition, I could actually do this because it was something that anyone could do from any background. You just needed to plug in and learn the very simple things that you were coached and mentored on. So I said yes over 13 years ago, and it has been categorically the best decision I've ever made for me, not only because it's created an extra income stream for me, but also because it's given me choices, and more importantly, it's given me confidence. Like, I would never have talked in front of a camera or in front of people before I did this business. So you get coaching, you get mentoring, and you're also surrounded by a community of people that are positive and that get you and support you. And when I went through one of the toughest times of my life, my R1 family were there for me. And so it's not just it's just not a one trick pony. There's so many benefits for me for having an R1 business, and it's the same for everyone as well. I know that I am super healthy now because of R1 and using the products, and there's so many other benefits. But what I want to talk to you first about is the background about the company. So the company is, or has been, a driving force in the health and wellness industry for over 40 years now. It was created by a Norwegian entrepreneur called Petter Mork. Now, back in the 80s when it was originally set up, most companies were not talking about safe skincare. They weren't talking about having vegan products. But Petter Mork had this vision of creating these ultra prestigious products and having them available to everybody because of the way that he got the products to market through the network marketing industry. And he wanted to make more women successful and have more money because he knew that women could change the world. Obviously men could do the business as well, but he was at the beginning very focused on helping women be successful. So the Arbonne brand is a global brand. We're actually in, I think, 6 countries now. So we're in the UK, we're in America, we're in Canada, we are in New Zealand, Australia, Poland, and that's it, 5. And we're yet to expand into other areas and other parts of the world, which is really exciting because we've been around for so many years, so we're very well established, we know exactly what we're doing, but we have been very careful moving into new countries and making sure that we absolutely know what we're doing before we move into them. So we're an online business as well, and I think that years and years ago when people talked about online businesses and working from home, it wasn't really the thing to do, but now everybody wants to have an online business so they can work their business around their life and not the other way around. That's what I loved about Arbonne, that I could fit it around everything else that I do. And all the products are in the health and wellness industry, and this is the biggest industry in the world. It actually generates more revenue than movies and music, and the products are amazing. So if you are somebody who lacks energy, doesn't sleep very well, aren't motivated to get up in the morning, maybe suffer from bloating, have poor skin, all these things can be helped by using the products. And I am an advocate for that because I don't use as many products on my face anymore because my skin is so much better. I feel amazing, I've got so much energy, and I sleep so well, and I categorically put that down to the Arbonne products and everything that I use and how good they make me feel. So the products are plant-based, so we can use the best of science and nature for functional benefit, and they're co-developed with experts in integrative medicine and holistic health, and we formulate our products ourselves. And there are over 2,000 ingredients that are on our not allowed list. So that is more than the European Union ban. It's certainly more than America ban. So when you buy these products, you know that you're getting the best of the best, and there's no harmful nasties in the products. So we're vegan, we're gluten-free, we're dairy-free, we are non-GMO, no artificial colours, fragrances, flavours or sweeteners. We're kosher, we've never been tested on animals, and we never will. We're PETA approved, and we're informed sport and halal, so we're all of those things. So we do put a lot of emphasis in testing our products and making sure that they are the best, and we have vigorous ways that we monitor the efficacy and the safety of the products. So we have everything from baby care, right the way through to anti-aging and everything in between. Incredible nutrition supplements, skincare, makeup, body products. And not only are they effective, they are consumable. So that means when they run out, people buy them again and again and again. So that is great for business, because it means that, I have clients that have been with me for the 13 years, and they've been buying mascaras for 13 years, but I introduced them to the products at the beginning 13 years ago. So I've done the work one time, but I'm getting paid over and over again. And that's because we use the model of network marketing. Now, this is one of the most misunderstood industries in the world. I didn't understand it before I did Arbonne. We're a proud member of the Direct Selling Association. So if you're looking into a network marketing company, you want to be looking at one that has the DSA stamp of approval, because that means we are regulated. And all network marketing is just a way of getting a product to the end consumer. So it's a method of distributing the product to the end consumer, different to retail. And that's because we cut the middleman out, so we save money in the process. So if you think about, a normal product will go from the manufacturer to the distributor to the warehouser, or maybe the other way around, and then it would get to the retailer. Then you would have to go to the store, buy it. You'd be paying for all the staff in the store, you'd be paying for the lighting, everything, and that's what the total cost of your product would include. Now with network marketing, as a brand ambassador and a consultant like myself, I recommend the products to people. They purchase online, the product goes straight to their door, goes from the manufacturer, the warehouse, which we own, and then straight to the consumer's door, cutting all that middle part of the process out. That's how we can have an ultra premium product, because these products, if they were in the shops, would be so much more in terms of the cost, but we're able to keep the cost down of this ultra premium product that you get with Arbonne at a lower price. It also means that you don't have to have any stock, so it's not like I'm going around and delivering things to clients, big boxes of products, and having lots of stock in my house. Arbonne does that for us. So as a consultant or a brand ambassador, our responsibility, or my responsibility, is to grow the brand, and that is Arbonne. And as a thank you, we get paid commissions and overrides on sales, but not just once, every single time somebody places an order, because the clients are connected to us through the online system, and we get paid every time they order, again and again and again. So it doesn't limit us to only earning money through trading our time for money. Or like if you were doing Arbonne, you don't just trade your time. Well, in a normal job, you'd be trading your time for money, because you'd have a 9-to-5 job. You go there from 9 to 5, and you get paid for those hours that you work. This is very different to a traditional retail model, and that's why sometimes people misunderstand it. We, as consultants, we can get paid on hours that we simply don't have. So if you can only work 9 to 5, or if you can only work 3 or 4 hours a day, that's all you can get paid on. But with Arbonne, because you help to teach other people to do the same thing as you, and you get paid a percentage of what those team members do in terms of volume, you can get paid on unlimited hours of work. And everyone's already doing network marketing. It's just that most people don't get paid for it. If you've ever recommended a movie, if you've ever recommended Uber, for example, you've done network marketing because you recommended for a company. You've recommended a movie that you love. You're doing network marketing. We recommend things all the time, things that we love. And because our friends trust us, they take on our recommendation. And that's exactly what you do with the network marketing industry. All we do is share the products that we love and use, and you have to use the products to understand how good they are, and then help people in our network to buy products via an online link or start a business and join the community. And then we earn commissions for sales, but we also earn an override from our team sales. So a small percentage of what we are paid is an override for helping our team be successful. So basically, we get paid to mentor our team, which is amazing because most companies that you work for, you want to get to the top of the company, and you might have to kind of leapfrog other people in that process. But with Arbonne, our job is to bring people up and to help people get to our level or be more successful. So how does it work? You're probably thinking, well, it starts with you plus your mentor. So I would be your mentor, or whoever introduces the business would be your mentor. And then there's two actions that you do. You share the products, you grow a client base of people that love using the products, and you get a repeat commission every time somebody buys products again and again and again. And if you want more growth and leverage, you've got to share the business, because the business is the best product that we have. And some people will buy the products and some people won't. Some people will join your business and some people won't. And your job is just to keep sharing. And over time, people will say yes. And it's like if you went into a McDonald's and they asked you if you wanted fries with your burger. Some people will say yes and some people will say no. That's fine. You just have to find the people that say yes. So if you did choose to build a team like I've done, your job is simply to teach and coach those team members to do the same as you, to share, to sell, and to earn. And with each of these people, they have their own network that you don't know, people that you've never met, people that you probably would never have met unless you had Arbonne, which means that you can have new clients and new team members that can join your business without even having met them, and they can live in whichever country we currently trade in. That's why the scalability potential of network marketing is huge and it's uncapped. So this can create you time leverage, and this is what a lot of people are looking for nowadays. They want to be able to have more time to do the things they love, to go to the reformer Pilates class, to spend time walking their dog. And if you have a traditional job, maybe you don't have that time flexibility and leverage. So one of the reasons why people start something like Arbonne is for time flexibility. So imagine everyone. Say, for example, you have 4 or 5 people that say they want to do the business with you and they create a business account. If each of those people, say you had 10 people, if each of those 10 people worked 10 hours a week, and you also are devoting 10 hours a week to your business, so it's not a lot, it is a side hustle, something you can do alongside what you already do. So a lot of people do this as an additional income. If you do that every week, that means that you now have 100 hours a week that you get paid on, but you've only done 10. And that's the real genius part of this business. It's true leverage, because it's time that you just can't, that you would not be able to work 100 hours a week. But when you have a team, you get paid a percentage of what they do. So there are lots of different ways you can benefit from the information that you've heard. One of the great ways of benefiting is to try the products and be a client. And we have something called Replenish Me, which is an amazing way to get your products. So say, for example, you want to get some protein. You don't want to run out of that protein in a month's time. You set up an order, and that order can come every 30, 60, 90 or 180 days. You get a free product with that. You get free shipping. And on your fourth order, you get £40 cash back. So you get £40 off on top of your already client savings. So to look in terms of the earning opportunity, it's really important that you go check out earnings.arbonne.com for what is typical, but there are so many possibilities as well. So always look for the possibilities. There are 4 levels of success in this business. That's not that many. The first is district manager, and you can potentially earn anything from £50 to £800 a month at this level. You also can earn a bonus, and that's £160 a month that you can earn based on volume. That's the first level. The second level is where I am, which is area manager, and you can potentially earn anything from £400 up to £2,500 a month. At this level, this is the second level, your business becomes a willable asset. Now, if that isn't something to work towards, I don't know what is, because basically you're building a legacy business at this point. So if anything happens to me, Arbonne will continue to pay my income that comes in every month, as long as it keeps coming in, to my children, which for me is a massive peace of mind. You can also earn up to £320 Achiever Award, which is a bonus each month as an area manager. Then the third level is regional vice president level. This level you can potentially earn anything from £1,500 up to £8,000 a month, or somewhere in between. You have a £480 VP bonus that you can earn every single month, and at this level Arbonne gives you a bonus to drive a white Mercedes. So that's one that you can lease or buy, and we're partnered with Mercedes because it's a very high class brand, and it's always white because we're pure, safe and beneficial. That's our strapline. And you also get a bonus at that level too. And then national vice president NVP is the top level of the company. You can potentially earn anything from £9,000 and upwards, but it's unlimited, uncapped. It's just based on how much work you want to put into your business. You also get a bonus at this level. You get the white Mercedes as well. And you also get to go to Maui every year to our leadership conference, and have the ability to earn our MVP challenge trips to breathtaking global destinations. Also, every single consultant at any level can go for our Arbonne incentive trips. Now, these are trips that happen once a year. You can earn them by achieving certain volume and bringing people into the business over a certain period of time. Now, I have actually earned, let me count them. So I've earned Cancun, I earned Morocco, I earned Punta Cana, but I didn't go because there was the reason why I couldn't go, but it didn't actually happen in the end because of terrible storms. I also earned Dubai as well. So I've earned 4 of these amazing trips, and they are amazing. So everything is paid for when you get there. All you have to do is pay for your flights, and they are 5-star trips. We stayed at the Atlantis Palm last year in Dubai for the incentive trip, and it was the most magical experience that I got to take my daughter to. So they are available for everyone. So as I said at the beginning, if you are interested in joining an Arbonne team, then please get back to the person who invited you to watch this video. And remember, we are currently in 6 countries. I said 5, didn't I? But 6. The US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, UK and Poland. Our parent company is Group Rocher, and it has an infrastructure in over 100 countries. So that means that we are absolutely going global in the near future, which means that you have the ability to have a global business that works 24/7. So that if you've got people shopping in Canada like I do, then they will be shopping when I'm asleep. So you can earn money while you're asleep. So if you think about it, who do you know in these countries that you could potentially talk to about Arbonne, and they could start a little business over there, and then that would be your business in Canada as well. It's just mind-blowing. There was a survey that was done by Deloitte as well, because you might be thinking, well, maybe everyone already knows about Arbonne. And they found that there's actually only a 1% awareness of Arbonne in the US, which is where we started trading over 40 years ago. This is really important because it means that people still don't actually know about Arbonne, even though we think they might. That's really exciting because it means that there's so much opportunity for growth. So I absolutely believe that Arbonne is the right company at the right time in the right industry and the best the best company on the planet. We're a B corporation. I don't know if you know much about B Corp, but that just means we are a company that is for the planet, not just for profit. There's so many reasons why you want to be buying from B Corps. They have really high standards and not everybody gets the B Corp certification. So go check out B Corp just to see exactly what that means if you haven't heard about it already. But basically, I actually realised 13 years ago that I didn't have something like this in my life. And when I heard this information, I just felt as if it was something that I wanted to do. My sister was doing it, so if I didn't do it when she was doing it as well, and then she became successful, I would be really, really upset. That's one of the reasons why I did it. But we're all using products every single day. We're all waking up, washing, having a shower, using the supplements, using hair care, using body care, putting makeup on if we're a girl or a boy. And those products are things that we're going to be paying for forever, for our entire life. So if you think about that expense that you already have, you can turn that expense into an income by simply redirecting your spend and buying amazing ultra prestigious products with Arbonne and getting paid a commission and override for sharing those products with your friends and people that you meet, giving them samples, letting them try them, seeing how amazing they feel, and then also getting paid an override for helping other people be successful. How cool is that? You can help other people to have an extra way to earn money. And that for me is one of the best things about this business. But the best thing is the community, is the growth, is the is becoming a better version of yourself in every aspect, every way because of Arbonne. So if anything that I have mentioned in this has resonated with you, please get back in touch with me or the person that invited you onto this video and just ask for more information. Try some products, because what have you got to lose? But you've got everything to gain. So thanks so much for listening and have a great day.